Hey guys, I had one other video request regarding some pre-league routine stuff, some preventative maintenance, lubrication. There's really Brunswick's like oil, a lot of oil. The AMFs I used to deal with, there was a lot of grease fittings. A majority of the things got greased. Brunswick's have a lot of oil lights on them, and there's a lot of moving parts, so there's a lot of stuff that should be done. Some areas do get grease. Your rake cam here, scissor cam, and kind of a facing like that, you'd want to put some grease on. There's a lot of pivot points, obviously, just because they're so mechanical and there's so much moving stuff. I mean, it would take me forever to try to go through, all the moving parts in the detector here. But, all the pivot points up here for the rake stuff, shotgun. There's just really too much to cover as far as exactly everything you do. Just pretty much anything where you see movement, just to keep everything moving nicely. And there's routines for that. Our mechanics are really good with the preventative maintenance as far as lubrication and standard stuff. Some stuff is quarterly, some stuff's yearly. He has a pretty good system for the yearly stuff, like the gearbox clutches, which is right here, the main clutch for the gearbox. Those are done yearly, and what he does is, it works out well here since we have 12 lanes. He does one a month, and he just follows the month number. So every January he'll do the clutch on 1, every February he'll do the clutch on 2, all the way to December when he does lane 12. And that works pretty well. What I like to do before leagues, as far as the machines go, and I'll get into some of the stuff up front as well, it really depends on the league itself too. A men's league that's throwing better equipment, you're going to have less issues. But I like to, the main thing is to wipe off the cross conveyor belts before the league start. Make sure they're nice and clean so the pins don't slip. You don't have pin feed issues. It'll cause turn pan jams. It'll cause all kinds of stuff. Also, wiping down your ball wheels, making sure the kickers are in good shape. That's more prevalent to like a women's league or a mixed league where they're throwing plastic balls through all the oil. And I said I'll get to the oiling part in a couple of minutes. But basically, just want to clean up, make sure all that stuff is clean, so there's no pin feed issues or balls spinning. Especially the cross conveyor belts, they're the big things, because after open bowling, a lot of the oil gets actually pushed down the lane, as I can probably show you. This pair was used. I don't know how well it'll come out with the glare and everything, but you can see there's some decent carry down streaks here. You can just walk forward. I don't know how well it'll come out, but you can see. That's the end of the pattern right there. You can see the dryer boards on the outside. Pretty much, I got to oil in a few minutes actually for the league. What I'd like to do when I oil for the leagues, I turn the foul lights on before I start. This way, whenever I run that lane, it'll cross the foul line. It lets me test the foul lights out real easily, make sure they're all working. I put all the machines that I'm going to do for the league on second ball. So I can check all my ball lights, make sure they're working. We don't have strike lights, but I used to check those as well. And that's pretty much it. Get the lanes stripped and oiled so they're nice and clean to show, so the bowlers have a good shot. And of course, like anything, it's just typical house shot. Dry outside, more oil in the middle to give the bowlers some room. If they miss inside their target, it'll hit the oil and skid. If they miss outside of it, it'll hook. But there's just been a lot more oil-related problems anymore because we have to put out so much. You can see how much oil is actually out there. But the balls soak up the oil so fast and hook so much now. That's just what you have to do. Somebody also had asked me about the bumper system. They just pull right up out of the gutter. Actually, these are the Brunswick bank shot gutters, or bumpers rather. And they're just hinged. They have a little handle you can use. I just grab them with my hand. Just watch the hinges. There's a hinge back here and there. Just reach in between the two of them, pull it up and back towards you. And that's all there is to it. When you're done, you just push them and you're good to go. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.